She died on a Wednesday. The air still smelled like flowers when my wife said we needed to throw out everything. All of it, she whispered, not looking at me. It'll help us heal. I didn't speak. The funeral was hours old, dirt still fresh, our daughter's voice still echoing in the corners of my skull. But I nodded, because silence is easier than unraveling someone. I walked into her room alone. The pink curtain still swayed slightly from the draft. Stuffed animals, drawings, books I used to read to her when she couldn't sleep. Then I saw it. A folded paper wedged inside the unicorn diary on her desk. I opened it. 7 childish words. Daddy, if you're reading this, look under the bed right now, and you'll understand everything. My pulse stopped pretending to be calm. I dropped to the floor and pulled out the truth, a shoebox. Inside, drawings, letters, receipts, all written by her, all to me, not to her mother, not even once. One stood out, a crayon sketch, stick figures, a small girl holding hands with me, smiling, safe. Behind them, in dark lines, stood another figure, a woman, red eyes, a mouth stretched into a jagged scream. The word written above her, my wife. The letters got darker the further I read, more frantic, more scared. Phrases repeated, she locks me in, he doesn't know, mommy gets angry when I'm happy. My breath caught somewhere between denial and something colder. I had missed this. Or I chose not to see it. Love blinds. But grief strips everything bare. And in that moment, I started seeing. I moved through the days like a ghost, eyes open, mouth shut, heart silent. My wife grieved loudly, publicly, tears like clockwork, smiles when the cameras came. But at night, I watched her. The way she flinched when I mentioned our daughter's name. The wine she drank too quickly. The calls she took in the bathroom, whispering. I accessed her cloud, found deleted messages, a long thread with someone saved only as M. She told him it was finally done, said he bought the accident story, said the little bitch just wouldn't stop crying. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just sat there, reading, until dawn bled across the window. I had the tablet on the table when she came in. She smiled, sipped her coffee. Then she saw it, the open message thread. She froze, then lied without blinking. That's not real. Her hands trembled as she reached for the screen. I didn't stop her. I just slid a second folder across the table, paper this time, medical reports, her psych consults, my daughter's pediatrician notes, signs of trauma, inconsistent bruising, all ignored, buried, by her, by me. She leaned back, paler than I'd ever seen her. "What are you going to do?" she whispered. I looked at her, and in that second, I wasn't her husband anymore. The next morning, I handed her a packed suitcase, plane ticket on top, one way, leave. She laughed, nervously. "You can't prove anything." I nodded. "You're right." Then I handed her another envelope, a flash drive inside. Every message, every photo, every scan, already duplicated, already sent, to child protection, to law enforcement, to my attorney. She stopped laughing. "You wouldn't." I leaned in, cold and quiet. "You made her afraid to live. You don't deserve to stay." She looked at me, not with love, not even with anger, with fear, finally. And then she walked out. The house is quieter now, too clean, too sterile. But her room, I kept it. I left the curtains open, the drawings on the wall, the little shoebox untouched. People ask if I'm healing. I say yes. What I don't say is, some wounds aren't meant to close. Some truths don't bring peace. they bring clarity. My daughter tried to warn me. I didn't listen then, but I hear her now, every night, and I live with it, because the one thing worse than betrayal is silence after you've been told the truth. And I was told, by the only voice that mattered.